They toasted my degree with champagne, paid for by the $1 million they swore didn't exist. My name is Ava. Graduation night was supposed to be small. String lights, $18 pasta, forced smiles for 3 whole hours. Instead, the second my grandfather lifted his glass, the universe hit the brakes. To Ava, he beamed. May that 7-figure trust one built for your future keep opening every door you deserve. The clatter of my stepmom's bracelet hitting the table sounded like gunfire. I'd never heard the word trust leave anyone's mouth in my direction. Ever. Before I tell you how the rest of the night ended with security escorting my own family out of the restaurant, drop your city in the comments. And when you hear what happened next, tell me. What would you have done the moment you realized your entire childhood was financed by a lie? From the outside we looked like winners. Big house, bigger expectations. Inside, the scoreboard was rigged from day one. My stepsister Harper was the investment. Acting camps in LA, horses that cost more than most people's houses, a black Amex at 19 for emergencies. I was the low-maintenance one, which apparently translated to, figure it out yourself. I paid my own way through State College brewing cold coffee in a campus kiosk that smelled like burnt milk and broken dreams. Every time I asked for help with rent, Dad's answer was the same tired script. We're stretched thin, kiddo. Meanwhile, Harper's stretched, bought Birkins and a condo with skyline views before she could legally drink. I swallowed it. Told myself grit was my brand. Then the cracks started showing. Random locked drawers that were suddenly off limits. My stepmom ripping a bank envelope out of my hand so fast she left paper cuts. Overheard whispers at 3 a.m. She can't find out until Harper's loan is paid off. Graduation day felt cursed from sunrise. Dad kept refreshing his phone like he was waiting for a bomb threat. Harper kept filming everything for her 1.2 million followers, angling the camera away from me every time I tried to smile. My grandfather texting he'd surprised us by flying in last minute was the only bright spot, until we walked into the restaurant and saw the look on my parents' faces when he stood to hug me. Dinner limped along. Small talk, forced laughter, too many refills. Then Grandpa, soft voice, lethal timing, raised his glass again. That's when he said it. 7 figures. My name on the account. Established the month I was born. The silence was so thick you could hear the ice melt. Grandpa's smile dissolved. Ava, you've been using it, right? For tuition, housing. I laughed because crying would have been too honest. I've been using federal loans with 7% interest. Nobody ever mentioned a trust. His eyes moved to my dad like a sniper finding a target. Dad tried the stuttered deflection. Stepmom attempted tears on command. Harper actually rolled her eyes. It's not like we spent it on drugs, Grandpa. That's when Grandpa slid a folder across the table. Bank statements. Color-coded. My stepmom's signature on every withdrawal. Harper's LLC listed as educational expense. A beach house down payment labeled dorm fees. $1.4 million gone. $63,000 left. I didn't scream. I just felt something inside me click into place, like a seatbelt finally fastening right before the crash. Grandpa didn't raise his voice once. He simply stood, placed his napkin on the plate, and said, Ava and I have a meeting with the forensic accountant tomorrow at 9. The 3 of you should probably call your own lawyers tonight. Security appeared because my dad started yelling about family privacy. Harper tried live streaming the drama until Grandpa quietly informed management it was fraud evidence, not content. I walked out with the only person who ever bet on me without keeping the winnings for himself. Next morning the remaining funds were frozen. By noon they were moved into a new account. My name only 2 trustees who aren't related to me by blood or bad decisions. Grandpa added enough fresh money to erase my loans completely and still leave 7 figures breathing. He hugged me outside the bank and said, I'm not proud of what they did. I'm proud of what you did without it. I blocked every number that wasn't his. Deleted every app where Harper still pretends we're besties. Enrolled in the grad program I thought I'd never afford. So tell me, where are you watching from right now? And if you'd been sitting in my chair when that folder hit the table, what would you have done the second your future was handed back to you?